Maybe this whole shelter in place is really starting to get to people now. All right, plies, everything's gonna be from first or second. Starting with 2 demi-plies, arm comes across, and then over. 1 grand plie. Make sure you try to keep your heels on the ground as long as you can. So I don't let those heels come up until they absolutely must. And then as I'm coming up, I'm pushing those heels down really hard to try to connect with the floor ASAP. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Then we've got a big stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 5, 6, 7. Open up, tendu, tendu, 8. So by that I mean point one leg and then point the other. So you end up in about the same place by moving both feet. Same thing with the wide stance or second position. Demi across, demi arm over, grand plie, arm scoops down. Now we're going to stretch over our makeshift bar, whatever you're using. Stretching away, closing the arms, and then closing the feet 1 leg at a time. Same thing again, 2 small, 1 big, stretch forward, back, open up, 2 small, 1 big, stretch over, away, and close. Then we'll switch to the other side. That should feel familiar to everybody. Let's get some music. 6, 7, 8. Demi. And demi. Grand plie. Feel the stretch in your ankles. Stretch forward. Lift to go back. Open your feet. Small. And demi. Grand. Stretching over. And away. And close our feet. We do it all again. Close and stop. All right, switch your chair or whatever you're using to the other side, other hand on your bar from the top. 6, 7, 8. Demi. Grand plie. Stretch forward, stay long through the back. Lift up to go back. Stretch over. put us in a different view. There we go. Cool. All right, tendus with plies. Quick review of the routine. Everything, this is from first. You're going to point out, make sure, again, we're thinking about pushing into the ground to make that leg extension happen. So point out 1, rolling through the foot, shift your weight 2, press back 3, close 4. Then we've got some fast ones, closing 5, 6, 7, 8. Even when you're moving faster, still think about rolling through the foot each time. Same thing to the side, point, shift, point, close, and we've got 4 closes. We do this front, side, back, side, so like a half plus sign. Second time through, we're gonna do the same routine, but we're gonna add a plie. We're gonna point, and as we roll down, we're gonna come into this demi-plie. Make sure our heels touch the ground and our weight fully shifts. It's very tempting to plie on the standing leg and just set that heel down as opposed to shifting. Really be aware of shifting that weight forward and back, whichever direction we're going. 3, 4. Then we've got 4 closes, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Then same thing to the back, to the side. When we go to the back during the plie, it's very tempting to let your hips twist open. Work very hard as you reach that heel back to put down, that we keep our hips square. Okay? We want those hip bones facing forward the whole time. I had something else to emphasize and it completely left my brain. Any questions on that? Oh, arms, that's right. When the leg is up, our leg is forward, the arm is up. If you'd like to add some complexity as you come through the shift, bring your arm to a curve in front and then back up, and then it stays there for the tendus. Leg to the side, arm to the side, comes across again for the shift. Same thing for the back, reaches out in front of you, comes to a soft curve in the shift, and then back to reach. You're gonna see this repeated. Anytime we go into a plie, that arm's coming to a soft curve in the front, and whenever the leg's in front, the arm is up, arm and leg to the side, leg back, arm is reached, okay? You're gonna see that pattern repeated with the arms throughout these exercises. And it got really warm all of a sudden. Okay, let's do some tendus. Shift 2, 3, close 4, 5, to the side. 3, 5, 7, to the reach. It's really cool in gallery mode because I see everyone moving in unison, and that's really neat looking to me. So congratulations, y'all are doing great. Degages. Just like the Tendu, you want to think of pressing into the ground, but we're going to do a little extra energy at the end. That flick of the toe is going to help lift the leg off the ground. So the degage is a disengage from the floor. So we're going to go a couple slow ones. 1, close 2, 3, close 4, and then 4 fast. 5, closing on the beat, 6, 7, 8. And we've got a brush through. 1, brush 2, 3, close 4, and then a grand plie, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be aware that that grand plie is faster than our warm-up plies at the beginning. So if you can find the counts, be very aware that 5 on the bottom, 6, get those heels down by 7, knees back together by 8. And that's going to help you stay on time for the next set of degages. To the side, there's nowhere to sweep, so we've got this little wiggle kick. Slow 1, 2, 3, 4, quick 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go out 1, cross 2, out 3, 4. So you're bringing that knee across you without doing anything goofy with the body. And then another grand plie, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the back. 2 slow, 4 quick, brushes, grand plie. Then you've got to the side with a wiggle kick. So one of the things I want you to think about during these quick ones, because after this is everyone's favorite, the frappes, which have the fast beats. So here's the first point where you can think about how to control quick leg movements. Is as that leg comes into the side, particularly on this, when we're out to the side and to the front, think about bringing your thighs together. As opposed to like trying to slam your heels together, which generally causes a soft knee action. You want to keep the legs super active and think about using your inner thighs to bring those legs together regardless of which direction it's going, okay? So really think about how that feels in here to control that beat together, because it's going to be very useful in the next exercise. Any questions? Excellent. Frappes. 6, 7, 8. Slow. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brush. 1, 2, 3. Drop the hand. To the side. Slow. Quick. Doing this, I understand, but really I hope you're thinking about the pushing into the ground to create the movement, and using those inner thighs to help control the legs coming back, just as a reminder. Other side from the top. 6, 7, 8. Brushes. Wiggle. here's the fun part. Sarah and Kathy can definitely attest to just how fun this part is. Frappes. And we're going to be using this to practice some really quick, fine-tuned beat control. Frappe is like a glancing blow off the ground, so it's like a degage because it comes off the ground. But we're starting, let me show you my face forward, from this heel in front of the leg position. So you probably notice that all these songs start with a 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 5, 6, in general, we would go 7, 8. If you'd like to do that, awesome. Otherwise, just make sure you're here and ready to go by the 1. So we're going to start. It's like I'm skipping my foot like a stone off water, off the ground. 1, and then so we're half time, right? 1, just suck it back in. 2, so we don't have to touch the floor on the way back. Brush 3, 4. Then we're going to do some fast ones, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay? So very similar routine to that one. We got the half time and then the full time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? We have to be cognizant of getting that heel behind our leg on the 8 so that we're ready to go to the back. If you want to get complicated, typically on the first one goes in front. So 1, 2, 3, behind 4, front, back, back. If you want to worry about that, just make sure that after 8, we're back here though. So same thing to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little slower than that. Now here's the fun part. So I changed this up a little bit from yesterday. So Kathy and Sarah, this should be better. We're going to go 1, so we're going to do some half time with a double beat. 1 and 2. So that's beat front, beat back. Back 3, double beat and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay? And this is where that inner thigh control, because this muscle, hamstring, inner thigh, is what's controlling that leg going quick, where your butt muscle here controls whether the leg is in front or back. So you want to think about using these big, strong, close to the core muscles to drive the movement. If you think about trying to use muscles down here, it's going to feel really difficult and slow. So that's a full 8, half time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. The fun part is we're going to still go forward and back, but now we're going to go 1, beat, beat, 2, beat, beat, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? So if you need like specific counts, you would think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 for this, okay? If it turns sloppy and weird, that's fine. Just come back here and be ready for the next piece. Because then we're going to do the exact same thing to the side. Half time 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Then we've got the full time. 1, 2, 3, 4, full 8 count of this one. Okay? And that's it. Okay? So again, no beats, half time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, side, back, side. Then we've got the double beats. Half time, front, beat, beat, back, beat, beat, front, beat, beat, back. Full time, really quick for a full 8. To the side, half time, 4. Full time to the side, set of 8. Again, this is new for everybody. I fell apart yesterday myself, and I'm the one that choreographed it. So just try to feel it, try your best, let it marinate. Any questions? Okay. Music. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Side. 1, 3, 5, 6. To the back. 1, 3, 5. To the side. 1, 3, 5. I'm just gonna check in.
When it gets fast, I get behind.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Sarah, did that start feeling a little bit better?
I'm sorry?
Oh, now I'm asking Sarah.
Oh yeah, definitely better. Still a little bit like, is my foot even pointed or flexed? I don't know, but like the pattern is getting better. I think I should actually keep my hand to my side because it's just.
Yeah, totally. Just put that hand on the hip. Absolutely. Asha and Mama, how are y'all?
Good. I think we're just gonna do it half-time the whole time to get it.
Totally fine. Absolutely fine. This is definitely a stretchful exercise for everybody, including myself. I totally whacked my shin with my heel once during that time. All right, other side from the top. 6, 7, 8. Quick. Side. Now that that's over with, everything else is going to feel so good and so easy. So, start this next part, we're doing rond de jambes. This is going to feel so slow after that. So, rond de jambes is taking that leg around in a circle, like a half circle. Half time first. 1, around 2, brush 3, around 4, then fast brushing on the count. 5, brush 6, brush 7, close 8. Then to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, brush 5, brush 6, brush 7, close 8. Same exact thing. Now the leg is levitating off the ground. 1, around 2. We're only talking like 6 inches up. 3, around 4. Brush 5, brush 6, brush 7, close 8. Same thing to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close 8. Then we're going to take a nice big stretch. Don't worry about the counts. You're going to reach out and kind of fold over to the side with a long spine. Use your head as weight to sweep through the bottom. Stretching out over your bar. Lifting up to the back, and then you'll wind up and do the same thing around to the other side. I want you to take as much time as you would like in this stretch. In general, it's about an 8 count in one direction and 8 count in the other. Don't worry too much about that. I just want you to feel that stretch and enjoy just the gooiness of it. Letting that spine go after everything we just did. Couple points of performance. If you're doing arms, it's going to lift up, overhead, sweep around with the leg to the back. If you're doing this, make sure you're extending through the front of your body to create this movement, not crunching in the back, and not opening up and crunching to the side. So it's a nice stretch through your hip, flexing through the front of your body, sweeping down through the leg, by the leg, and then around. And then during the quick ones, your arms to the side. Same thing happens in the back, lift up, and then come around. This position's a lot easier. Lift up, come around. And that arm is sweeping around as you do it the same way the leg is sweeping around. Because the leg is being up high, you have to hold it. Most of us have to tilt our hips a little bit to allow that leg to extend up behind us. You want to do whatever you need to do to bring everything in alignment as that leg comes back through or comes around. So getting those sits bones pointing back towards the ground without tucking, okay? I do this, the way I think about it is I'm thinking about lifting off of that standing leg as tall as I can get. Because if I've tilted my hips, I'm just slightly not as tall, and I want to be tall, 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 as that leg either comes around or comes through. And that helps me get everything back in alignment as soon as I can. For some people, thinking about keeping their butt squeezed helps get their hips and pelvis back in alignment. Some people think about their inner thighs, kind of play with that sensation in your body. The leg is still low. When we start doing our Battement kicks, it's going to be even more drastic, that feeling of getting ourselves back together again, organized. Questions? Beautiful. This is going to feel so good after the frappes. 6, 7, 8. 1, around 2, 3. Faster, arm to the side. Close on 8, to the back. Close on 8. In the air now. Big stretch, reaching out. All right. Good. Any questions pop up? Beautiful. Other side. 6, 7, 8. Close on 8, to the back. In the air now. Big stretch. All right. Next is Fondu. This one's a little shorter, and it's mostly to prep movement patterns in our hip flexors for the kicks at the end. So, not worrying about the arms yet. Brushing up 1. Let me face the front, actually. Brushing up 1, plie, passe 2. So I'm just pointing to my knee. I have a tendency to want to let myself tuck, so be really careful about not letting that happen. 1, 2, extend 3, close 4, pull up 5, extend out 6, touch 7, close 8. The music's very slow, and the idea here is called fondu. If you've ever eaten cheese fondue, it's very stretchy. You want to be very stretchy, try to fill up the count. So don't even worry about hitting on the beat. Just think about using the entire 4 counts to do this movement, and the entire 4 counts to create this action here, okay? You eat up, use all the music. Same thing to the side. We're gonna go out, touch, out, down, pull up, extend out, down, and in. If you can if you can hold your leg way up here by your head, awesome, without doing anything goofy with the flagpole stableness of your body. I can't do that, but by all means try. Same thing to the back. Up, hips have to tilt. Bring it all in alignment, 2, 3, alignment 4, pulling up 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And again, you'll see professionals like take themselves into a full like back tilt thing. If you can do that in the beat and the time that we have, awesome, don't worry too much about it. I'm just going to a basic arabesque. Same thing to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Really short. Any questions on that? What I want you to focus on is how it feels to have that leg in front of you and then pulling it back into a plie and then extending it out again. So we'll be doing that movement pattern again in the Battement on the next exercise. So in the front, you have to really think about pulling that knee back. When you go to the back, you have to think about really pushing that knee behind you. The sides, generally, it just stays in place as you do. The lower leg kind of does its thing, okay? So I want you to really get a body feel for that, and it'll make the next exercise go much smoother. Let's see. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and slow. 8. 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, Okay. Next, Battements, Grand Battements, the big kicks. We're We're gonna do this twice through. First time's gonna be slower, second time's gonna be faster. So the first time I want you to have the space in the music to think about what you're doing, so head thinking about how the body moves, where the knees should be, how the body is in relationship to other parts of your body. The second time through is faster. So you want to be able to have that sensation in your body and be able to just execute without thinking about it too hard. So that's my goal here for having 2 exercises back to back of the exact same thing, just faster. You got a little taste of that in the frappes. We did the half time and then the full time. This won't be nearly that bad. Anyway, the routine is 4 kicks to the front. 1, 2, obviously these are kicks, not just lifts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that front side, back side. So 4 to the side, 4 to the back, 4 to the side. Then we're going to do it again, this time with the développé and the enveloppé. So I'm going to flick through the passe, and I'm going to pull it in through the passe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, pull up then out, and then out and pull it in. Same thing to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull up and out then in. Okay. Same thing to the back. 2 straight, flick out, flick in. 2 straight, flick out, and flick in. Okay. I only want you kicking as high as you can while keeping yourself in a very stable position with your torso and hips. When we go to the back, it is totally fine to let your hips tilt so long as they come back in with each beat, especially when it starts getting fast. It's going to be really tempting to leave your booty out there to be prepared for the next one. I want you to really fight that tendency. Any questions? All right, let's do this. 6, 7, 8. Straight. 3. From the side. To the back. To the side. Little flips. Out. And in. Back. Yeah, other side. 6, 7, 8. Piece you just heard is the next song. I'm going to grab some water before we do that. All right, Battements again. Exact same thing. 4 straight, front side, back side. 2 straight, 2 flicks, front side, back side. It's just a little bit faster. Did any questions come up during the first time through? All right, cool. So try to just feel it and try to let your body do what it knows to do now. 2's your intervention time. I have prepared some hops to practice the small beats. Give me a wave if you have any interest in playing around with that.
I would like to. I just can't breathe today.
Okay, we'll take a moment to catch our breath in here. I have to explain it anyway, so you got a minute. So we don't need our bar anymore. But with the exception of Kathy, I think we've all done Kate's 64 killers. I think this is easier than that because we get to bounce through it, but it's gonna have that similar calf burn feel to it. Okay, we're gonna be doing it from 1st and through 5th. Let me check my notes. All right, so we've got 2 8 counts where we jump in first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's just right here, okay? Our feet are gonna push through the ground, drive through the toe, and then stay in exactly the same position that they leave the floor in. So I'm not going out, and I'm not coming in, okay? They're basically staying in place right here where they leave the ground so that as they come through, the heels kiss again, okay? And with each jump, I want you to kiss the ground with your heel. It's very important that we get that full ankle flexion with the knee bend and the heel down for Achilles health. If we just try to bounce through without ever touching the ground, it can make our calf and Achilles, particularly the junction between, really, really tight. And that's where you can have problems down the road. So make sure your whole foot kisses the ground with each jump. So we've got 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna be crossing back and forth in 5th. Crossing 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? This time the legs are staying very tight as we come through. We're not flinging them out at any point today. Repeat, 1, 2, and first 3, 4, crossing, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next point, we're gonna do 4 really slow. We're gonna come back to the right foot in front, and we're gonna do 4 really slow, really tall, high jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're gonna try to do the double beat in the air called a changement, no, sorry, entrechat, where we beat back, land front, beat back, land front. And that looks like beat back, front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Controlling that, again, like we talked about the frappes, and anytime we're closing, we're controlling that with our inner thighs. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna do this on this little circle. It feels better on my feet. Can't really see my feet if I do that, okay. I'm thinking about beating my inner thighs together when I do this. I'm not thinking about beating my feet. I'm thinking about beating up here and trying to get my upper legs to do this, and the feet will just follow. Keep my legs taut, keep my legs active, get the upper legs to do the action. It will feel like this at first, okay? That's fine. That's where we all start, doing this weird like flailing scissor kick. But we really want to keep those legs behind and in front. So again, in first, 1, 2, 3, 4, changing 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This first 4, we are just jumping. We're going to jump 1, land 2, 3, land 4, 5, land 6. So we're just prepping our calves and ankles to do a higher jump to give ourselves time. Then we're going to do 4, attempting to do the beats. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? If you aren't hang timing the whole time, just sit to the bottom and wait for the next jump. Okay? Then we'll switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to do the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? I'm actually going to put a yoga mat down because I've got cement floors that are very, very slick. And I don't want to be slipping around everywhere. If y'all want to grab something so you're not slipping around, or if everyone's good, okay. Are we ready to try this? All right. We'll probably do this twice through. First time to try to get all the like freak out flail out of the body. So it's also been a long time since I've done it. I haven't done it since a few days ago. All right. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. Action. Big. 1, 2, 3, 5. 7 beats. 1, 3, 5, 7. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 0. Beats. 1, 3, 5, 7. All right, how'd that go?
I have no idea how that looked, but I didn't fall on my face, so I'm very excited about that.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, it felt sloppy, but okay.
Beautiful. Sloppy but okay is like better than expected first time doing this. All right, I'm gonna make you guys do it one more time and then I'll set you free. 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, sorry, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, beats, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Whee! All right. Whew. Unless y'all want to do something else, we are done today. Thank you so much for coming and sticking with me through the quick beat frappes and these quick beats at the end.